Well, good evening, Cyclones, and welcome to the 2021 Cardinal and Bold Gala. Thank you all for joining us this evening. We've been waiting for this night for quite some time. When we started the Cardinal and Gold Gala, which now would be 10 years ago, this was a premier event that would to be held in Des Moines area. We never could have imagined how this event would have grown. We certainly never could have imagined that it would be virtual, but yet here we are, pivoting in the COVID pandemic with an opportunity tonight to engage and connect with Cyclones everywhere. You need to know that tonight we have Cyclones and friends who are participating from 35 states, as well as many campus administrators and deans and others here on the Iowa State campus. So let me thank you all for your support. You're doing and going to want to stay with us until the end of tonight's gala, as we'll have a special guest from this year's win in the PlayStation Fiesta Bowl joining us. So again, stay with us. Let me introduce my co-hosts who will be joining me tonight. First is Dan Winters. You know Dan from his longtime gala support and who has emceed this event for us many, many times. Dan is a life member of the Alumni Association, a 2003 grad from the Greenlee School of Journalism, and many of you may not know, he's my fraternity brother. Hi, Dan,
yes,
and thanks for being with us.
It's great to be here. Thank you for inviting me back.
You bet. And we also have Matt Van Winkle. Matt is a 2016 grad, and he is the association's visual content specialist. Matt, keep us going tonight. We're going to need you.
Great to be with you, Jeff, and Dan as well.
Man, it's here.
It's here. Hey, can we get a quick? Can we get a quick cheers in? Yeah, I think Dan's got a drink too.
I like the way Matt thinks.
Yes, cheers, guys.
Well, what I was going to say is when I heard the cyclone going off and then those 7 chimes, I thought I was walking across Central Campus, which we refer to, yes, Little Siberia. That's what it feels like tonight. But man, that was such a nice touch, Matt. So thank you for all of those things. I know we're going to see more of that throughout the evening.
We will. We've got a lot of fun stuff. We want to just quickly check in too with some people watching with us. We got Timmy tuning in from Chandler, Arizona. We've got Deb and Bill watching from Altoona, just down the road from us. And Emily's watching from Philadelphia. Class of 1975. So hey, hello to Emily. Thanks so much to everyone. We've got over 100 people watching with us right now live, which is really a thrill. So thanks everyone for joining us. But hey guys, before we get started with tonight's program, let's take a moment to thank our sponsors. What do you say, guys? We want to thank our Forever True sponsors of $5,000. Sigler and Nyemaster Good are our Forever True $5,000 sponsors. So a big thanks to those two. We also want to thank our Bells of Iowa State sponsors of $2,500. That's McFarland Clinic, Matera, Iowa, who is also our online bidding sponsor tonight. John Fleming, Jeff and Peggy Johnson, and Lora and Russ Talbot. So thank you so much to all of our generous supporters of tonight's event.
There's so many fun ways to get engaged tonight, and we know that there are hundreds of you watching from all across the country. We don't just know that you're watching. We want to know how you're watching. Get engaged in the comments section. You can just type in and tell us what sorts of fun things you're doing to be Cardinal and Bold tonight. There's Suzanne Bagnera joining in from Boston. Suzanne, tell us how you're celebrating tonight, all the fun things we're going to be doing. Speaking of which, prizes. Let's jump on board with the first one. Jeff, can we give out a prize?
Yeah, and what I'm going to say too is when you tell us where you're watching from and telling us who you are, tell us what year you graduated, maybe what you majored in, and more importantly, how many people are watching with you, because that really helps us know the audience that we're reaching. But tonight I'm really excited that Allie Kaufman from Salt Lake City, Utah, will receive a Yeti tumbler from the Alumni Association. It's filled with some ISU prize items. So again, Allie Kaufman, class of 13, graduated here in biology and science education. And again, I'd like to also thank you, Allie, for being a life member of the association. But again, your Yeti Rambler will be sent to you.
Way to go, Allie.
Hey, congratulations, Allie. Hey, guys, we also have a few loyal gala supporters with us tonight. What do you say we take a second to check in with a few people watching with us? How's that sound, guys?
I love it. Love it.
All right. So let's start first with Julie and Jay Jacoby.
Oh, the Jacoby.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Jacoby.
They've
Mark
got a
and Holly.
crowd. Who do you have with you,
Chidley.
Julie?
Well, my husband Jay, and then we've got Christy and Lauren Mouse, who every year we try to invite somebody new. There are new ones this year
Welcome, welcome.
to the gala, and we've got Brenda and Gary Wadley,
Yes.
and Holly and Mark Chidley. So this one and that one go together. So that's it.
Well, thank you. Tell me a little bit about the backdrop. Was that done just for tonight, or is that legally? Did you get that legally? Or?
You ask a lot of questions. Actually, this is a yard sign from homecoming of 2000. I forget. The year my daughter was a senior in Gamma Phi Beta. 2019. And so Gamma Phi Beta was a sorority, and Phi Kappa Theta.
Okay.
They were partnered together,
That's
and
one.
we ended up with this beautiful thing, and it's so fun. And so we couldn't resist it.
Well, what a nice touch. And look at you guys, all in your Cardinal and Gold. Congratulations, and thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks
We
for
also
being
want to
here.
check in with one more couple, or at least maybe three people. Jay and Karen Chapman are joining us. Looks like we got a third person. Hey, guys.
Well, Dan, you and I know you can't have a Cyclone function without the Chapmans. I mean, you
Nope.
just can't. You guys are just incredible. So thank you again for all of your support. And just like the Jacobys, you guys have co-chaired this event for us as well. And so thank you for your ongoing support and giving us your Friday night.
You bet. Happy to do it.
So good to see you. Thanks for being here.
I love
Thanks,
seeing
guys, for being
everybody
here.
decked out in the colors too. This is just
Oh, yeah.
warming up my heart in the coldest winter we've probably ever had.
Oh,
What's the temperature, Dan?
It's about 100 below. No, it's
Feels like it.
The wind chill is like 20 below though. I
Wow.
looked up the other day. You can, on the iPhone app, you can look anywhere in the world, and we were 5 degrees warmer than Siberia on Tuesday, I think it was.
Ooh.
That's no joke.
Yeah.
But
I
I think
think we
Central
should
Campus was
change
still
this back
colder
to
yet.
a happier subject.
Let's do it.
Yes. I think we want to check in on our update on fundraising, right, Dan? I think we've got a
Yeah,
thermometer
this
to
is
pull
the
up,
thing,
right?
Matt, people got on board with the fundraising before this even started. This is what I love about the heart of the people who get on board with this program. Funds raised so far, and we're going up to $30,000. What's our goal there, Matt?
Our goal tonight is $65,000. So we are almost a third. Is that right? A third of our goal?
Look at
That
this
was almost
for a start.
I don't know. I'm not very good at math.
You're not.
I think
You're terrible at math.
That's almost. That's all. Sorry, I had it in my
That's why
script.
you're in journalism. No, but
We're
we
almost
are
halfway. We're almost halfway to our goal.
to our goal.
I know what it
all
was.
of
We
you
had
who are
raised 20,000 as of February 8th, which was almost a third of our goal. But now we're up to 30. That's amazing, guys. Thank you so much to everyone who's already started contributing.
It's incredible, and it just shows that people are passionate about what we're here to do tonight, and which is have fun, of course. That's why I come back every year. I come back for the party, but I keep coming back because of what this event accomplishes. Over $500,000 in scholarships to first-generation college students, and that's how we grow our Cyclone family, right, Jeff?
You got it. You got it. And this is also an opportunity for everyone to remember we are here to have fun. We're here to see each other, but we are here to support first generation scholarships, and we're here to support programming that is geared toward involving and engaging students and alumni. So again, think about that as we go through the evening. There'll be lots of opportunities to continue contributing. And Dan, I think I saw that there's a list of people who've already started participating. You want to read off some of those?
Yeah, check this out. This just in, folks. You don't get to $30,000 by accident. Let's thank Todd and Carrie Van Tommy, Mark and Ann Algitz, Rebecca Miller and Timothy Beauchamp, Dwayne and Lori Vandekroll, David Karras, and Hallie Still Karras. Who else is on this? Oh, we got Tony and Lori Longnecker, Michael and Carrie Thrall, Kathy and Dave Law, thank you for your contributions to this event. Kathy and Dave Law, Sue and David Benson, Eric and Carol Heidi.
Wow. A lot of those I know, and so thank you. Thank you.
And there are going to be more opportunities tonight for all of you who are watching, who are just starting to plug in, to get your name on the list of people who are contributing to this as well. So we invite you to do that.
Absolutely.
So we've learned that response to the virtual gala was great, and we also noticed that a lot of new names have been registering throughout the month. We also want to know how many years you have attended the gala. If this is your first time, your fifth time, your 10th time. So we're going to go to the chat right now, and if you would type in your name and let us know if this is your first time to be a part of the gala event, or if this is your 5th or 10th. Give us a few responses about how many Cardinal and Gold galas you've attended and participated in.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of these comments up. Yes, we'll put them all up through the night. You guys are commenting.
Tom and
so
Nancy watching from a chilly Urbandale. You know, there is someone who attends this every year without fail. Let's hear from her now, Matt.
Greetings from Iowa State University. Thank you for joining us this evening. I want to begin by congratulating the Alumni Association on the 10th year for the Cardinal and Gold Gala. The gala is a great example of programming and events provided by the Alumni Association. Jeff Johnson and his team work hard to keep our alumni and friends closely connected to all things ISU, and they do a terrific job. Of course, this year, the gala looks quite different. We've swapped the fancy ballroom and formal attire for a virtual environment. We're mastering the art of socializing through our computer screens due to the ongoing COVID-19 crisis. The pandemic has certainly changed many aspects of our daily lives, but one thing that has not changed, and indeed that has been strengthened, is our Cyclone spirit. I want to thank Jeff and the Alumni Association for using their spirit of creativity to find new and engaging ways to keep our Cyclone family connected and informed, and even entertained during this extraordinary time. I know Jeff mentioned earlier that typically the Cardinal and Gold Gala is attended largely by Cyclones in central Iowa. And one of the unexpected benefits of a virtual gala is the opportunity to engage with Cyclones everywhere. I truly hope the special connections we've made with alumni and friends across Iowa and the country will continue and strengthen long after we reach the other side of the pandemic. Since we couldn't be together in person tonight, I wanted to take this opportunity to highlight a new and very special place on campus. This is the Student Innovation Center, and it's where the Cyclone spirit of innovation is flourishing. The room I'm in is known as the Launch Pad, with stunning views of our magnificent central campus. The Launch Pad is just one of the many places inside this facility where students from all majors can come together in the spirit of collaborative innovation, a place to launch their big ideas into reality. I hope all of you get a chance to come and visit this remarkable space, a landmark building that blends Iowa State's historic legacy of science and technology with the endless possibilities of the Cyclone spirit of innovation. Many Cyclones have shared that your Iowa State degree sparked your innovative spirit and put you on a path to achievement and success that you could have never imagined. That's one of the things I love best about being with our Cyclone family in person. The chance to hear your stories and memories from your time here on campus. All of us believe in the power of an Iowa State education to open doors of opportunity and improve lives. As you know, tonight's gala raises funds to assist the Alumni Association in providing outreach and engagement to alumni. It also raises funds to support the Cardinal and Gold Scholarship Program that benefits first-generation students in each of our colleges. I want to thank you for giving generously to ensure more students can realize their dream of earning an Iowa State degree and ensuring our alumni can stay connected long after they leave campus. We know Cyclones like you are everywhere, putting their spirit of innovation, education, and leadership to work to make our world a better place. Thank you for your support and for your great pride that you bring to your alma mater. Enjoy the rest of the gala. We hope to see you in person soon.
Well, I know you join me in thanking President Winterstein and her husband Robert for their incredible leadership and guidance of this university. And if you want to drop her a note in the chat, she's on live tonight. So if you'd like to thank her, I think all of you know she's leading us through COVID. She's led us through virtual classes, students getting back here who were studying abroad. The list goes on. And today she had a chance to speak to our alumni board and shared with them that 20.1% of the current student body, which is over 31,000 students, 21% of that student body is made up of first-generation students. So Iowa State is still the kind of place where a fifth of its students are starting a college career in their family for the first time. And this gala is just one more way that we support those students. And I thought that was just great information for us to be learning today.
Yeah.
As we get started, it's important for you to recognize we're going to go right into what we would traditionally do if we were meeting live in Des Moines, and that is to start our first part of the fundraising for tonight. We have set up 7 donation levels, and as many of you have done and given generously to these, each level has an exclusive gift with it this year. It's just another way that we get to say thank you for your support. So giving at the $5,000 level will provide opportunities for us to say thank you, and then we'll just go down the list here and give you an opportunity. The bottom line is, as President Winterstein mentioned, this is a fundraiser. All gifts will go towards supporting students and alumni programming and first-generation student scholarships. So thank you for your support. Let's get ready and let's make this happen.
Yeah, and also, Jeff, I think it's really important that we point out to people how grateful we are to be able to thank them for giving. We've got all these different levels and the ways that we're able to give back to you just a little bit for your passion for what we're giving to tonight. So let's start out with that $5,000 level, because this one really gets me excited, being a longtime dear friend of Jeff and Peggy Johnson. There are only 4 of these available, folks. They're going to go super fast. I promise you that, because as a thank you for donating $5,000 tonight, Jeff and Peggy have graciously agreed to prepare and serve 4 separate Southern gourmet dinners in their home for 4 generous donors. These Southern dinners at Jeff and Peggy's have been humongously popular action items in the past, and new this year, you get to choose. So this is, if you've gotten this before, there's extra incentive to get it again. You can either go have the Southern dinner, or you can have a Southern breakfast for dinner, which is a whole nother experience. We want to bring in someone who has experienced this now. Hey, there's Peggy. Give us a wave, Peggy. Jeff Johnson, he's got the longest title in higher education as Lora and Russ Talbot Endowed President and CEO of the Iowa State University Alumni Association. I just call him Peggy's husband. But I want to bring in someone who's experienced this before. Patrick Hansen, who's a senior account executive at Sigler. Patrick and his wife, Jane, are past purchasers of this giving level. Patrick, Jane, tell us what that experience is like to go dine and enjoy fellowship with the Johnsons.
Well, first of all, thanks for having us tonight, Dan. And Jeff, Peggy, it's great to see you. Go Cyclones, for sure. It was an amazing night, I think 4 years ago, when we joined the Johnsons for dinner. It was something we still talk about, because it was really a fun evening from start to finish. We knew we were off to a great start in the evening after a couple glasses of wine, and we were getting seated for dinner, and Jeff casually said, you can sit wherever you want to, so long as you can't sit next to the person you sleep with. So that made for a really fun night of just interaction. We had two of our closest couple friends join us, and everyone knows Peggy's an amazing host and a great cook, and we just had an amazing time. Dan, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, hi everybody. I was going to add that it was a really memorable evening, and if you're kind of feeling a little bit shy or you don't feel like you can have small talk very well, don't let that hinder you from signing up for this particular auction item, because Peggy and Jeff make you feel like family, and they made the whole evening so much fun.
Absolutely.
Well, we thank you all again, and we remember that night as well. And more importantly, thank you for having it within yourselves to support students and support our outreach efforts. And I know for me, and I speak for Peggy when we say this, it's great to also finally get to sit across the table from someone, because you tend to see each other at pep rallies and events where you can only wave. But that evening gives us a chance to really go into each other's lives, each other's families, each other's careers. So we really enjoyed our time with you all as well. And so thank you so much for supporting this effort.
Our pleasure. Sigler's been really pleased to be a part of the gala for 10 years now, and I think I've attended 6 of the galas. And as an Ames kid and an Iowa State grad from '84 and a Cyclone fanatic, it's been an absolute honor in my career to be here every year. So thank you for that opportunity.
Thank
Patrick
you.
and Jane, we are honored to have you with us. Thanks to you and to Sigler for all you've meant to this for so many years. Jeff, really quickly, we got breaking news. We've already, for real, 2 generous donors have already given $5,000 each.
Well, Peggy just took off running. She says, I've got to cook 2 dinners now.
She's headed to the grocery store. Thank you to Brad and Lisa Lewis from Waukee, our first donors, and Julie and Jay Jacoby. Neither one of these are big surprise, but we sure are grateful for them, aren't we? Big
cheers to you guys.
Yes.
Hey, cheers.
Thank you. So that means 2 are left, if that's what I'm
2
hearing?
left. Only 2 left. You know, these people are already making their plans, and it's true. I mean, this is Southern hospitality at its finest. Let's get into the next let's get up to the $2,500 level. We are able to thank you and appreciate you for donating $2,500 tonight with something we could all get on board with. It's an exclusive Beat Iowa cocktail party just for you. Only 40 pairs of tickets are going to be available for this exclusive event. It is brand new. It's going to be held at the Alumni Center Friday, September 10th. This will include some special guests. We're going to have food, drinks, an awesome swag bag that you'll leave with. You do not want to miss the first ever Beat Iowa cocktail party. Guys, these might be my favorite new 4 words. Beat Iowa cocktail party. You can't go wrong with that, right?
And you get to hang out with this guy behind me, Cy, back there in Cy's lounge right here.
Cy.
Yes.
Well, Dan, I'm going to take your CNN breaking news line.
Okay.
Because word has it that Jay and Karen Chapman from Urbandale just purchased one of the.
Oh.
Yes.
So that means.
Hey, do we want to bring them on really quickly to say something? We got Jay and Karen here. Look at that.
Hey guys, thank you. And I think I said that when we started. It wouldn't be a party if Jay and Karen aren't part of it. So this is really cool. I think what's also neat is, and I am predicting, this will be the Matt Campbell turnaround on the Iowa winning streak, because we're going to do it this year. So again, this will be a party that you'll want to attend. Again, there will only be 40 of these available. This meets all social distancing, and it also stays in line with COVID. We have to plan that way until we're told otherwise. Becky Stallman of Ankeny just purchased a ticket.
Becky, all right. Becky.
All right. And now Jan and Gary Thompson. Yeah, Jan and Gary Thompson. Thank you. So not only will you get to be at the Beat Iowa party, look at who are some of the people you're going to be there with. This is great.
You're rubbing elbows with some Cyclone legends.
But I do know there are more of you out there who are not only wanting this special opportunity, but who also want to support our cause tonight that, again, is helping first-generation students. So, again, we're encouraging you, $2,500, limited space available, but you'll have the opportunity to participate in this very first Beat Iowa party that will be held here at the Alumni Center, set aside for only 40 individuals.
40, think about this, guys. It's harder to get into this than to get into the Iowa State game. This is more exclusive by far.
Yep.
And better company too, because they're all going to be Cyclones, right?
That's right.
So keep them coming. Thank you so much for those who are signing up. We really appreciate that.
That's
all right. On to our next round here, the $2,500 donors. Is that right,
yeah,
guys?
Well, that was for the $2,500.
That was 25.
That was
25,000.
That's right.
Yeah, let's go to 1,000. Zoom with Jeff. Okay, it's what you're doing right now, except you get it one-on-one. You get, for a $1,000 donation, you get something that's more valuable than money, and it's time. You get 20 minutes on screen with Jeff and a few of your friends. You can ask him all your burning questions. As a journalist, I had to be clear on this. I asked Jeff, is nothing off limits? And Jeff, your answer is?
Nothing is off limits.
Oh my gosh, I can just imagine where this could go. Okay, this is for Cyclones absolutely everywhere. Worldwide, because it's virtual. And here's what we're going to do with this. We're going to limit this, because Jeff's time is so valuable. We're going to limit this to 35 giving opportunities at the $1,000 level. 35 of you have an opportunity to get this 20 minutes with Jeff. Why 35? Well, it's actually, there's a good reason. It's the number of states represented by people who registered for the virtual gala this year. And so you will get the 20 minutes with Jeff, and they're going to schedule this with your secretary, with your administrative assistant, correct, Jeff?
That's correct.
So it's not like a certain time window you've got to finagle into your schedule. They're going to work with you on this, right?
Well, I want to say something here as well. At this level, $1,000 will fund half of one of the scholarships, because we're trying to move those scholarships up to $2,000. So if you do this, you're helping us partly support one first-generation scholarship. So I'm encouraging you. Time with me is really not the reason.
It's the
we
perk.
hope that it's the perk. It's the opportunity. And you probably say, I'll give you the money and forego the time. If that's what you want to do, that's okay. But the bottom line is, remember why we're here. This gives us an opportunity. This supports half of a scholarship for a student who otherwise probably would not be going to college or worried about how they're going to finance it. You have an opportunity to help us support that student.
Yeah, we're actually going to hear from some of those students coming up too.
Can I break some news here quickly? Michelle and Steve Whitty of Clive just came in at $1,000 for that Zoom, Jeff. So you got your first one already.
Thank you. Michelle, Steve,
Michelle.
Thank you.
So that's another thing to point out. So previously, the scholarships for these students have been $1,400 a year. And what a testament to this event and to the people who come back year after year and support it, that we're able to boost this to $2,000 a year. What a difference, especially right now, that is going to make in the lives of these young people.
All right, guys. So I think we're going to talk about our lower giving levels as well, the $500, $250, and $150. We have some special gifts for these people as well, right, Jeff?
We do, and I want to change one word. We don't call these lower levels. We call these the next level.
That's right.
So at this next level, we can go with $500, $250, $100, or $50. So we encourage you to think about giving at one of those levels. And you already know, if you were to give $500, you're a fourth of the way toward helping us support a student. $250, you're an eighth of the way, and you can keep going down through this. But again, $500, $250, $100, or $50. Please think about giving at one of those levels. And we'd love to have you donate. Well, before I could get that out of my mouth, the Tetmeyers have just come in. The Kerpies, Paul and Lora, or Lori. Ed and Anna McCracken, thank you so much. Larry and Pam Pithan. Kobe and Rachel Elment. Wow. John and Jill Mananoch. Thank you guys. Trey Hemmonson. Wow. Thank you so much. Again, these donations can be made directly in the online auction, which won't close until late the night of the 16th. So you have not just tonight, this will remain open until the 16th of February. You can go in and choose your level that you'd like to contribute at. We'd appreciate that. So if you're still thinking about what you can and want to do, whether it's at the $5,000 level or all the way down to the $50 level, every gift makes a difference. So again, those levels, just to be clear, are 5,000, 2,500, 1,000, 500, 250, 100, and then 50. Thank you all for your support. And then on those levels that we mentioned at 500 and so forth, we provide you the opportunity for hand-blown glass from what's taking place at the Gaffers Guild. So those gifts that are at the 500 and below levels will be at that particular opportunity for blown glass from the Gaffers Guild right here on campus.
We want all of you to know too, maybe some of you have had to join late for whatever reason. Check out the comments, and you're curious how to get involved and how to make your donation. Just go straight to the comments on your web browser, and you're going to see posted under ISU Alumni Association, make your donations and bid on auction items here. There's a link, you click on it, or you copy and paste it. There it is at the bottom of the screen. Paste it right into your browser and go, and it's so easy. They've taken care of everything.
Well,
Yes,
right now,
very
Dana
easy.
and Mark Wilkinson at $1,000. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Very cool. All right, guys. We'd like to hear from a couple of our scholarship recipients. How does that sound, guys? We have a couple
For sure.
that I was able to speak with a couple weeks ago about receiving this scholarship. So let's hear from them now.
Hi, my name is Daniela Zeldon, and I am a sophomore in industrial engineering, and I'm from Ottumwa, Iowa. What it means to me to be able to be a recipient for the Terry Marie Denny Engineering Scholarship is that I will be able to be one step closer to achieving my goal of receiving my degree, as well as not having to worry about my financial situation and really be able to focus on my studies.
My name is Sophia Anderson. I'm from Des Moines, Iowa, and I'm a sophomore studying agricultural systems technology. I will always be grateful for this scholarship. The scholarship will reduce the financial burden on myself and allow me to follow my dreams. Because of the scholarship, I can focus on school and applying myself in my classes without worrying about a job. It has also allowed me to participate in extracurriculars to broaden my horizons and let me explore my passions to become a more rounded individual. The scholarship will help me graduate by letting me dedicate myself to my education so I can get the most out of it.
I'm going to take a moment here and share with you the winners of this year's scholarships. To remind all of you, the undergraduate scholarships that are given through the Cardinal and Gold program were fully financed through your past participation in the Cardinal and Gold Gala. These used to be scholarships that were given at $1,000, and because of your generosity over the years, those scholarships have all now been fully endowed, and we are now giving $1,400 to each of these students. So this year for the College of Design from Cascade, Iowa, the scholarship went to Garen Barber. For the College of Business, the Ivy College of Business, the scholarship went to Adam Converse, who is from Glenwood, Iowa. The College of Agriculture and Life Sciences scholarship went to Sophia Anderson, and Sophia is from, again, Des Moines. The College of Liberal Arts and Sciences scholarship went to Bailey Dolcher, and Bailey is from Waterloo, Iowa. And the College of Engineering scholarship went to Hazel Ambort, and Hazel is from Davenport. And lastly, the College of Human Sciences scholarship went to Paige Gaskell, and Paige is from Manila, Iowa. But all of you also who've been participating in the gala over the years also are fully aware that we've had a number of donors step up and endow scholarships in their own names and have made those available to the entity, meaning college or other area of the university that they want it designated to. And these scholarships range anywhere from $1,000 to $4,000. So the Terry Denny Scholarship in College of Engineering went to Daniela Zeladon from Ottumwa. The Stallman Family Scholarship in the Ivy College of Business went to Colton Wells from Lakeview, Iowa. The Lora and Russ Talbot Scholarship that is in the College of Veterinary Medicine, and again, the Talbot stepped up and endowed these scholarships to bring the College of Veterinary Medicine, since it was not an undergraduate college, into the Cardinal and Gold program. Their first scholarship went to Kelsey Meyer. Kelsey is from Rock Valley, Iowa, and the Laura and Russ Talbot Scholarship in the College of Veterinary Medicine second scholarship went to Leah Hageman, and Leah is from Kalmar, Iowa. In closing, the Craig and Terry Denny, along with the Alumni Association Board of Directors Leadership Scholarship, went to Lacey Westberg, and Lacey is from Webster City. And then the Craig and Terry Denny Scholarship that was also joined with the association's Board of Directors went to Taylor Rouse. And finally, Craig and Terry Denny Scholarship that is in the College of Human Sciences went to Courtney Main, and Courtney is from Independence, Iowa. Please, right where you are, join me in thanking not only yourselves, but these donors who stepped up to really fund and invest in the next generation of first-generation college graduates from Iowa State University. Thank you all for your support.
Wow. Hearing all those names and the people that endowed those scholarships. Thanks so much, Jeff. Well, despite not being in person, we were able to implement our popular raffle this year, thanks to everyone who purchased raffle tickets ahead of time. As a reminder, due to state of Iowa gambling laws, we were only able to sell tickets in the state of Iowa. These had to be sold in person and payments had to be via cash or check. Jeff, let's pull our first raffle winner. I think you got the box, don't you?
I have the raffle box here. Shaking
All
it
right.
up. All righty.
So let's hear
and
the
again,
name.
We're going to be drawing for one of the 2021 PlayStation Fiesta Bowl Championship caps. This particular hat has been signed by Coach Campbell. Let's see. Congratulations to Bob Fitch.
Hey.
Now, Bob shows that he has a 515 number, but that doesn't necessarily mean he lives in Iowa. But Bob Fitch is the winner of this Fiesta Bowl sign hat, and we had to get it in Matt Campbell's favorite color.
Hey, we know Bob. Bob owns Waveform Music in Des Moines. I think he's also a supporter of tonight's event. So thank you so much, Bob, and congratulations. We will be in touch with how to collect your signed hat from Coach Campbell. Congrats, Bob.
Congrats, Bob. And we knew Bob had to live in Iowa because the lawyers told us he had to in order to take part in the raffle.
There you
know
go.
what? I should have kept that in mind.
We're keeping everything's on the up and up here.
Hey, we've got a couple updates too. Dr. Shannon Harris, $5,000 got a dinner. Wow. And I hear there's only one left, but I think I may have just got one more update. Craig Denny took the last dinner with you and Peggy, Jeff. So we got all the dinners, all four.
Amazing.
Well, I'm just being threatened by my wife to not add a fifth one, because I think most of you know when we do this live, somehow an extra dinner makes it into the gala.
It usually does. That's the most nervous glance I think I've ever seen in my life.
She's here.
All right. Well, you know what? We're going to wait for her to give the signal. If Peggy comes over and waves, we'll take that as the green light. But otherwise, I don't think we'll take your word for it, Jeff.
Right. But if there's another $5,000 out there, I'm willing to see what I can work out.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
And don't forget, you can have breakfast for dinner this year. This is the first time ever that you've offered Southern breakfast for dinner with the Johnsons.
And that's very Southern, to have breakfast at night.
For sure.
Oh my God, Chuck and Heidi Howlett, 2,500. Thank you guys. Appreciate your support.
Speaking of support,
Fantastic.
I'm so encouraged by, if you just take a look at the comments section, all the shout outs, the words of encouragement to those scholarship recipients from the people attending tonight. There is so much Cyclone pride. There's a great example right there. Martha Lynn, so proud of the scholarship recipients and their character, perseverance, and drive. Keep up your hard work. You're going to have a bright future. That's for sure.
Absolutely. Well, Jeff, let's introduce a few of our student leaders that we talked to as well.
Let's do that, Dan. It's great that we have so many leadership opportunities here at Iowa State for students to take advantage of. And so let's let you hear a little bit from each of these students.
Hi everyone, my name is Allison Donalek and I graduated in 2017 from the College of Business. My involvement with ISUAA's Homecoming Committee impacted me in more ways than I could have ever imagined. It is where I learned to be a thoughtful listener, a motivator, and a leader who helped my peers succeed. I learned to make informed decisions quickly and find solutions to problems. But not only did it give me tangible skills, it instilled in me a deep desire to stay involved as an alum and connected to my ISU roots wherever I may be.
My name is Gary Wynn, and I had the privilege of serving as the Senior Class Council Vice President. Serving alongside President Celeste Swanson and 10 other graduating seniors, we were able to join together and hearing the stories of our fellow classmates, recognizing them for their accomplishments, and serving as a voice for the class at the Alumni Association. Today, working in the United States Senate, I take on a similar role where I hear the stories of Iowans from across the state, recognize them for their accomplishments, and serve as a voice for Iowa here in Washington, D.C.
My name is Emily Costa, and I am a 2018 grad. I served on Homecoming Central Committee for 3 years and as co-director my last year. I'm so incredibly thankful for everything that SALC gave me, including friendships, leadership skills, how to excel at being a teammate and a team member. I still use a lot of those skills today as a professional student at Creighton University, and even those event planning skills that I learned. I'm so incredibly grateful. I could go on and on about all of the great memories I had being at Iowa State, and being a part of SALC absolutely encouraged me to stay loyal, forever true. Roll Cyclones.
You know, it's what has been so incredible in my 22 years here at the Alumni Association is that Iowa State figured out that we have the largest pocket of future alumni in our current students. And we get to work with those students while they're students. Many of you were some of those incredible students, but you also know that Iowa State is about student leadership. It's not just the Alumni Association, but it's an incredible way to connect people to this university for life, and then see them go on and become these incredible alums. And so you just heard a few of those stories, and you have your story. And as I've said to our young alums the other night as part of our Class for a Cause, I hope that you've taken advantage of the PCI project where we've given you an opportunity to tell your Cyclone story. And so we want to encourage that tonight as well. If you haven't responded to the postcard that you received that gives you a chance to speak to our representatives in Dallas, tell your story, because it's through your stories that we're able to attract future generations of students to Iowa State University. And Matt, as I was looking and listening at the same time, I had to glance over and look at what's happening in the auction as well. So we got people who are basically double tasking here. They're giving to the
Some
scholarship.
people are on their phones and watching on their computer screens. We love it.
Yeah, and so talk a little bit about what you saw out there in the auction.
Yeah, well, let me pull up a graphic here. So Coach Campbell donated and signed a full-size black helmet. Let me quickly switch over here to me. I got it right next to me right here, guys. Check this out. The matte black helmet. This is a game-worn helmet. Look at the stickers on it to prove it and everything. And you can tell who it was worn by. It was somebody from the state of Iowa because it's got the Iowa sticker there. But it is also autographed by Coach Campbell. So this is an awesome item up in the auction right now. Let me pull up this graphic as well. We also got signed basketball from Coach Prohm and Coach Finley. And the one that's signed by Coach Finley is also signed by the entire women's team. It's signed. It's a signed ball with the Baylor game score and date on it, and another one with the Oklahoma score on it as well. A couple big wins for the women's basketball program.
And Matt, did I hear you correctly that it's signed by Coach Finley and the entire team?
That's right, and I actually got that one right here with me as well. You want to take a look?
Wow.
There we go.
Great.
Signed by Coach Finley and the entire team. This one I have here is the Baylor win, but that is a real treasure. Yeah, absolutely. So those are available. Those are available in the auction. The link to that is going to be posted in the chat. Let's see. I think it just went. Yep, there we go. Went in the chat right now. Make your donation and bid on auction items now. That link should be in the description or in the comments section on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube for you guys.
And thanks to
All
all
right,
the
Dan.
university, the university officials who have thrown their support behind this event each and every year. Every year we hear from President Winterstein, but I just heard from Dean Beata Schmidtman in the comments sections. Great student leaders and young alums. There is so much pride on this campus right now, and it's so great to see. And hats off to all the administration who pulled off a year of learning in Ames, Iowa this year. It's pretty exciting.
Absolutely.
And
well, Dan,
we're able to not only do that, but pulled off commencement virtually.
Yes.
And President Winterstein also shared today that we had 11,000 students make the dean's list last semester,
Wow.
up from 9,000 a year ago. So that also speaks to the great faculty and staff support that our students are receiving here at Iowa State.
Making the dean list, including some of them who have benefited from the scholarships we're raising money for tonight. Matt, let's give away a couple of pint glasses. Let's
do it.
You got the color changing. Show me this.
Yes.
I haven't seen it in person. How does that work?
So these, it's kind of interesting. I was wondering why the color looked so weird on these, but actually if you look here, you can see that the logo is kind of faded, but there are these color changing or the temperature changing logos. So when you pour a drink in it, those logos will appear. Dan, you want to announce who's going to win the pint glasses?
Yeah, hold on one second. It's John
there you go.
Butler.
Yes.
Wheat Ridge, Colorado.
All right,
Graduated
Colorado.
at 70, ag business, and he is a life member of your ISU Alumni Association. I know you love hearing that, Jeff.
I do, and so thank you, John, for being with us this evening, and thanks for participating.
Hey, let's keep this going for just a second. This is fun, giving out prizes. What else you got on tap there, Matt?
We've got a couple Cyclones Everywhere flags that we're going to give away to a couple lucky winners. I'm going to put this graphic up right now. We want to congratulate Keith Negley. Keith Negley is our first winner from Montgomery, Illinois, a 1991 Transportation and Logistics grad. Also a life member of the Alumni Association from Montgomery, Illinois. And also Lee Simmons, a 72 Speech Communications grad from Marana, Arizona, also a life member. I think we're going to give away, maybe let's give away a couple more. How's that sound, guys?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
Who we got? Sharon Miller from West Des Moines, life member of your Alumni Association, along with Gerlando Jackson from Verona, Wisconsin. Thanks for joining us tonight, Gerlando, up in the frozen tundra of Wisconsin. We feel your pain.
So, Matt, let's do a quick thermometer check. Now, when you showed this thermometer earlier, I want to say that you had it was at what, 30,000?
30.
And you thought that 30,000 was a third of 65,000?
I'm a journalism grad. What can I say? Yeah, that's right. So should we give a quick check on our thermometer, see how we're doing, guys?
Let's see how we're doing.
Pins and needles here.
Oh, look at that.
55 grand, and folks, we're $10,000 away from our grand total goal tonight. 65 was the goal, right, Matt?
Yep, 65. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, man.
65 was the goal. We're close, guys.
Yeah, we can do this, and more importantly, this is our first time to do this in a virtual setting, and I know we can surpass this. So it's not about reaching a goal, it's about surpassing it and giving us the opportunity to help more students and to ensure that alumni and student programming has the dollars it needs in this virtual environment. So again, folks, let's do this. If you haven't contributed yet, please do so. And remember, those giving levels start at $5,000 and go down to $50,000, and you have the opportunity also to support this program through the live auction that's going on as well. Thanks again to those who participated in the raffle tickets. All of these efforts go toward meeting this goal.
And every single dollar matters. And if you have any question about how to do it, we're making it so easy for you tonight. Just go into the comments and you'll see strewn throughout the comments, folks on Jeff's staff at the Alumni Association have been putting in there the link to go on and donate and take part in the auction as well. Also, if you're one of those raffle prize winners for the towel or for the color changing glass, don't worry. We're going to reach out to you and make sure we get connected to you to make sure you're able to get your prize or get it sent to you.
That's right. And guys, we want to remind people that giving will continue through February 16th. So it doesn't end tonight. You can continue giving through the 16th. So keep that giving coming. Keep those bids coming in. Keep raising money throughout the 16th as well. All right, guys, it's bitterly cold out. Who is dreaming of some warm weather right about now?
Oh my gosh. Hey, how about some of the getaways we got? Can you show people what we've got for options for where you might want to go?
Look at that.
How good does all of this look? Oh my gosh. You got a week in beautiful watercolor Florida, Gold Canyon, Arizona. Or you could do a week on the Lake of the Ozarks. Go check these out, place your bids. We got the link right there in the chat. The week on the Lake of the Ozarks looks like, is this who's donating these packages?
That's right.
Brooke and Eric Johnson, thank you for your donation. There's the link right there. For Watercolor Florida, it's Kurt and Kristen Jaden, and Phyllis and Tim Feevold gave away the week in Gold Canyon, Arizona. Oh man, wow.
And Dan and Matt, what's neat about these properties too is the number of people they sleep up. So these are great group packages. I mean, some of these sleep up to 20 individuals. So you could turn this into an incredible family getaway as a reunion opportunity. You could turn this into an opportunity for you and a group of friends to do a TV watch for one of the away games. A unique opportunity to think about how you may bring together some of your old classmates for a weekend away. So look into those as an opportunity. And again, thank you to the donors who made these possible.
And can I point out that Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and maybe you're sitting there thinking, you know what, my options have been so limited, my brain's frozen, I just haven't been creative this year on what to give my loved one. These are some amazing opportunities, and you could take care of Valentine's Day and get somebody excited about warmer weather to come.
Timmy says, if you're headed to Gold Canyon, make sure to say hi to the local Phoenix Alumni Club. Shout out to Phoenix Alumni.
Yes, a good one.
Say hi to all of our clubs watching tonight.
Hey, Matt, just because of time, so we don't keep people here all night, let's go ahead and pull for our last two raffle winners and make someone's night, and remind people to stay with us to the end so we can show you this special guest that had some role in the Fiesta Bowl.
All right, Jeff, want to pull for the first raffle? I guess it'll be our second raffle winner of the night.
Okay.
Bob Fitch was our first raffle winner of the signed Campbell hat, so congrats to Bob again. Who's our second winner, Jeff?
And this will also be for a Matt Campbell signed hat, and it goes to Don Flannery.
Hey.
All right, Don. Let's see the name, Jeff. Want to hold it up to the screen? Let's see it. Don, all right. Proof. Jeff, why don't you pull for one more? I think this one we're going to pull for a pair of tickets to the ISU Iowa game. Is that right, Jeff?
Yeah, this will be for the Iowa State-Iowa football game. Let me say the downside is you have to sit with Peggy and me. Maybe downside you have to sit with me. It's an upside sitting with Peggy. And you'll be in the Jack Trice Club. Nice. And this will go to, I want to say it's Sue.
Hold it up. Let's see it, Jeff.
I can't read the last name. Lytle?
Lytle?
Is that Lytle?
We'll say Lytle. Chelsea will confirm with us, but yeah, looks like, read that one more time, Jeff.
Lerdahl.
Lerdahl. Yes, Lerdahl.
Lerdahl, congratulations to you for winning the pair of tickets to the Iowa State football game next year. That's an awesome prize, so congratulations.
Hey, Matt, I can tell you haven't gotten my speech. We never say Iowa State. It's always Iowa State, Iowa.
Ah, okay. Cyclones come first always, right?
Always.
All right.
That's going to come up in his review.
Well, thanks to everyone who purchased a raffle ticket, as well as to Chocolatery Stom on Ingersoll and the Ankeny Area Chamber for letting us sell those raffle tickets at their business the last couple of weeks. As Jeff mentioned, we'll be in touch with those winners next week to ensure you collect your prizes. Well, guys, if you've ever attended the gala in person, which I know you guys both have, specialty-themed cocktails are always a fun part of the night. And this year we partnered with Hy-Vee to create a specialty cocktail, and they put a video together to show us how to make it. So let's watch it right here.
Hey everyone, hanging out here with a masked Cy. I'm Corbin here at your Lincoln Center Hy-Vee. We're gonna make some cocktails for you today. Here's the masked Cyclone for you. Enjoy. Alrighty, we'll make the masked Cyclone drink for you today. Start with 2 ounces of white rum. Next up, we'll go with a ½ ounce of triple sec. ½ ounce of cranberry juice. An ounce of orange juice. And a ¼ ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice. Give it a good shake. And strain it into your favorite cocktail glass. This one has a maraschino cherry in the bottom. Garnish with a slice of orange and top it off with just a little grenadine. And there we go, masked Cyclone. Enjoy.
Well, Matt and Dan,
All right.
we need to thank Hy-Vee for being a sponsor tonight and for helping us serve up that fun masked Cyclone cocktail video. And this recipe will come in the email that will come to all of you who signed up for the gala tonight. You will receive that in an email from us, and it will have some other information for you. But I just have to do this. $3,000 people away from reaching our goal. Let's do that. I think we can get there. 3,000 away from reaching our goal. And I think this deserves an opportunity for us to do a few more giveaways. We've had such a great response tonight to tonight's event that we will randomly pick 4 more people from the registration list, and each of them will win a $15 University Bookstore gift card to use in the Alumni online store. And we're choosing the online store because, again, for this year's gala, it's Cyclones everywhere. So you'll be able to use this discount no matter where you are. So $15 University Bookstore gift card that you can use on the Alumni online store.
All right, let's announce our winners. Congratulations to Andrea Legreed from Lenexa, Kansas, and Michael Glazer from Chesapeake, Virginia. You are winners of $15 to the University Bookstore online, the Alumni store. Gift card, congratulations to you two. Also, we want to give a couple more to Aaron Dittar from Longmont, Colorado, 19 agriculture studies grad, a life member of the Alumni Association. Thanks for that. And also to Becky Grudy from Columbus, Ohio, a 2012 marketing grad. Congratulations to Aaron Dittar and Becky Grudy for winning those awesome Alumni store gift cards. Congrats, guys. All right,
cheers
Jeff.
to all our winners. Keep in mind, we're going to
hey, cheers.
We're going to get in touch with you to get your gifts to you, so you don't have to worry about any of it. Kick back, have a drink, enjoy the rest of the program. Which, as a matter of fact, guys, pretty close to wrapping up. You don't have a ton of time left. If you're watching this, if you're passionate about what it is we're doing here tonight and raising these funds, get in the chat section, get on the link, and make sure that you're among the people who made a difference tonight.
Absolutely. Well, Jeff, what do you say we make good on a promise of a special guest that we teased earlier? You and I caught up with Coach Campbell late last week for a really interesting interview.
Let's go there.
All right.
Well, Coach Campbell, good to see you. Most folks don't know this, but I know you personally now after a few years, and I want to thank you for the number of times that you've allowed me and the Alumni Association to engage with your program. Secondly, it's important for us to acknowledge today just how excited of a season you, your players, and coaches provided to Cyclone Nation. As you're aware, and you hear me tell your student recruits all the time, we have alums that are everywhere. And during this time of COVID, athletics has been an incredible opportunity to keep people engaged. And the season that you folks produce, and then to finish as Fiesta Bowl champions, please accept our congratulations and thank you again for joining us.
First and foremost, Jeff, thank you so much for the great introduction. I just want to say this from my end in our football programs, and to you, Jeff, what you have done has been an anchor in terms of the success that we have been able to have. You know, the time that you have spent in terms of helping us identify the right character and human beings to come into our program, to the development and really understanding the value of what it means to be a Cyclone. And I think, Jeff, you have been such a key piece of the success of our football program, who we are and who we have brought in, to what it means to put on a jersey each and every Saturday and who we're representing. So I do want to say just a sincere thank you. And I really don't believe we would be anywhere near where we are as a program without your guidance and leadership.
So, Coach, you've used the phrase trust the process since you arrived at Iowa State as a head coach. Can you explain what this phrase means for the program and how you've seen your players buy into it over the years?
Yeah, I think that's the cliche of trust the process. I think the biggest word that's most critical in that statement is the word trust. Mm-hmm. And, when we came to Iowa State, I'll never forget the first meeting that we ever had with our student athletes. I know the thing that I said is that at some point in this program, when we have success, there will be one foundational piece that stands out within our walls. And that word is trust. And that foundation is trust. And, it's funny because in college football, trust is a very unique thing to be able to find and see. But to me, it flows in four different areas. It flows with the relationship from coach to coach. It flows in the relationship from coach to player. It flows in the relationship from player to player. And it certainly flows in the relationship back from player to coach. And so, I think one of the things been so unique is putting the day-to-day habits and processes to becoming the best version of yourself, so that quality of trust can run strong through our program. And, I think that's really what that process, or that phrase of trust the process, is the ability to one day at a time earn the right to become the best version of yourself you can be for the betterment of the program, to really get to the root of that value of trust. And something we work really hard in, something we continue to work really hard in to become and reach our full potential.
Coach, you talked a lot about culture earlier and growing that culture. And I know from the minute you came in to Iowa State, something that you really wanted to do was to bring those former players back, those football alumni, to be part of your program. So why was it so important for you to keep those connections with those Iowa State alums and have them around your guys?
Well, I think one of the things that you felt really fast when we got to Iowa State was the great pride that the alumni and the current student body took in everything that was going on the campus. And it was one of the things that I absolutely adored about my early days here at Iowa State. You would drive through campus and you know, whether it was, the student body, whether it was the band, whether it was the basketball games, there was just such an amazing energy. And then as you got more involved with the university, the pride that the alumni had and not for me, not just the football alumni, but all of our alumni in their education here, their time involved in the student body, their time involved going to athletic events. You just felt the importance that this university had and the effect that it had on the people that have graduated here and the pride that they took in their university and institution. And I really felt two things. Number one, that was something that was a springboard that we could use and springboard our own success off of. Is number one, engaging that understanding that it meant something to be an Iowa State Cyclone. It meant something to get a degree from here, and it meant something to put a jersey on and represent this university. And then I think the second thing was, I think it also put a realistic expectation on myself and our staff to bring the right people here to our university, to make sure that we were representing our program in the university in a way that wasn't just winning football games, but winning it the right way, because I think that's something that makes this place really special. And probably my greatest pride of what we've been able to accomplish here is not the fact that we've been able to have success. That's great that success has occurred in terms of wins and losses. But I think great success has occurred in terms of what our young people have done in the classroom. The young people that have graduated from our program, the leadership that they've taken out of our program and into their own communities or their own lives. And then I think even bigger than that is the way that our young people represent themselves in terms of some of their own successes. You look at the Brock Purdy's and the David Montgomerys, the Brees Halls, and how they carry themselves, not only within this community, but giving back and making a difference within our community and to our alumni base and to this university, to make our university proud of who they are, not just what they do. That's really important to me, and something that I believe has been a pillar of building this program for the long haul, not just for short-term success.
Coach, thanks for giving us some time. And I want to point something out, Jeff. Coach has got some film he's breaking down in the back, so we don't want to keep him for too long, right?
All right. Well, I wanted to say two things as well. First, I love that trophy in the background. I can see it. So I can see you're not sleeping with it. You're actually keeping it on guard.
We got it on guard.
And I also saw the books on your desk. And when you were speaking, I thought about the book, The Servant.
I love it.
And it speaks volumes to what you've expressed this morning about loving your players and caring for them. And as a manager, boss, whatever someone wants to call me, one of the things this book speaks to is that we're not called just to do our jobs. We're called to love the people we do those jobs for. And so thank you again for all that you do. Thanks for being at Iowa State. Again, thanks for finding ways to be a partner in this process. And if we can do anything for you going forward, I know you know our number, our location. Please call on us. Have a great rest of the semester. And again, go Cyclones.
Guys, thank you for everything. I appreciate it. And the same thing from my end. Anything I can do or you need from me, please let me know, and go Cyclones. Thanks so much.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach Campbell.
How about that, guys? Coach Campbell giving us some time. I want to remind you guys that the full interview of that is on our YouTube page. Just search ISU Alumni Association on YouTube. You can watch the entire 20-minute interview that Jeff and I had with Coach Campbell. Wasn't that great, Jeff?
Wonderful. And I just want to take a moment here to thank all of our participants tonight for not just being here, but truly participating, whether it was in the chat, whether it was in the giving, or just the pulling together of your friends and family so you could be a part of tonight. Thank you so much. And I know all of you join me in thanking Dan Winters. He had to be as part of his job today on WHO 13, rushes right over, does this. Dan, are you part of the 10 o'clock tonight as well?
I am on the third floor of the television station right now, and I'm going to go down and do the 10 o'clock news after this. This is the funnest part of my day, though.
Well, this is what you call being loyal. So thank you, Dan. Matt, thank you again for all that you've done. And behind the scenes, Chelsea, Katie, Beth, Lainey, there's just
Kate,
so many here on the staff
Tyler,
who are giving so much of their time to help us pull this together. And again, our shout out to Coach Campbell, President Winterstein, Robert. Thank you all, and to our scholarship winners, as well as to our student leaders who are now alumni. Just so many people who have been instrumental in helping us pull this virtual event together.
And to our servant leader, Jeff Johnson.
No,
the definition of a servant leader.
Well, thank you, Dan. But again, thank everyone for making this a very, very fun night. Matt, why not give the final reminder, and let's have a wonderful kickoff, and stay with us. We have a couple more things.
Absolutely. Final reminder that the auction will close at midnight on the 16th, so place your best bids on auction items and make the gift. The link is in the chat. Our people have been posting that link in the chat. Let's see how far we can go in our support of student and alumni gifts. Thanks so much, everyone. Let's see how far we can go. Student alumni programming and first-generation student scholarships. Thanks so much to everyone who's already donated. Guys, do we want to, Jeff, I know you've got something special in mind for us, don't you?
Yeah, let's do this. Green hills for thy throne, and for crown of golden melody, ringing in the heart. Matt, we can't do it that way.
Okay, you do it, Jeff. Take us away.
Green hills for thy throne, and for crown of golden melody, ringing in the hearts of all who bring thee love and loyalty. Dear alma mater, make our spirits great, true and valiant like the bells of Iowa State. And so, Matt, I think we have
He's
a total.
much better solo act.
No, I'm not. But let's show where we are. And Matt, we probably need to, but here's the real total.
Wow.
There's the real total.
Look at that. We passed it.
And I just got I just got a personal email that says, "Work on your singing, Johnson."
I just need to learn not to sing over Jeff. That's my mistake.
Yeah, I'm a talker, not a singer.
Well, guys, it's been a fun night. Look at that number.
Wow.
And they're telling us that it's continuing to grow. So keep it coming, folks. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, everyone. Really appreciate everyone coming on with us tonight. Dan, thanks so much to you. Jeff, appreciate your time as well. And we want to leave you guys with some memories of the Cardinal and Gold Gala from the past 10 years. So thanks again so much for joining us this evening, and go Cyclones.